In 1994, millions of people across the United Kingdom carried a small copper-colored coin in their pockets without giving it much attention. It bought sweets, newspapers, parking tickets, and sometimes disappeared beneath sofa cushions forever. Yet today, the 1994 one-penny coin has become a fascinating piece of British monetary history, attracting coin collectors, historians, and treasure hunters alike. What makes this tiny coin interesting is not just its value, but the story behind it, a story connected to Queen Elizabeth II, changing metal compositions, the evolution of British currency, and the rise of modern coin collecting. The birth of the modern penny. British decimal one-penny coin was introduced in 1971 during Decimal Day, when the United Kingdom transformed its old currency system into a simpler decimal structure. Before decimalisation, Britain used pounds, shillings, and pence, a system many people found complicated. The new penny became part of a modern Britain. By 1994, the penny had already been circulating for more than 2 decades, but important changes had taken place behind the scenes. Why the 1994 penny was different. Earlier British pennies were made mainly from bronze. However, rising metal prices made bronze coins expensive to produce. Because of this, the Royal Mint changed the composition of the penny in 1992. The 1994 one-penny coin was therefore made from copper-plated steel rather than solid bronze. Coinsanduk.com+1 This change created several important differences. The coin became magnetic. It was cheaper to manufacture. The appearance became slightly brighter. Long-term durability changed. Collectors today often test 1994 pennies with magnets because older bronze pennies are non-magnetic, while post-1992 steel pennies stick to magnets. The design of the 1994 penny. The 1994 penny featured 2 iconic designs that represented British identity and monarchy. The obverse, Queen Elizabeth I front side displayed Queen Elizabeth II wearing the royal diadem crown. This portrait was created by Raphael Makhlouf and appeared on British coinage between 1985 and 1997. Coinsanduk.com+1 Around the portrait appeared the Latin inscription, Elizabeth II, by the grace of God, Queen, Defender of the Faith. For many historians, coins like the 1994 penny serve as miniature historical documents because they preserve royal imagery and political symbolism from their era. The reverse, the crowned portcullis. The reverse side showed a crowned portcullis with chains, designed by Christopher Ironside. Coinsanduk.com+1 The portcullis symbol has deep roots in British parliamentary history and is strongly associated with the Houses of Parliament. 1 penny and the date, 1994. Although billions of people handled this design over decades, few noticed the historical symbolism hidden in plain sight. The Royal Mint produced an enormous number of 1994 pennies for circulation. Official mintage figures estimate approximately 843,834,000 coins. That means the coin is not rare in ordinary circulated condition. Most examples are worth only face value unless they possess minting errors, exceptional condition-proof finishes, unusual varieties. During the 1990s, coin collecting started becoming more mainstream in Britain. Television programs, collector magazines, and later internet forums introduced ordinary people to the idea that pocket change could contain hidden treasures. Today, many YouTube channels discuss coins like the 1994 penny because collectors enjoy searching for misprints, double strikes, off-center errors. Are any 1994 pennies valuable? Most circulated 1994 pennies remain common. However, certain examples can attract collector interest. Error coins are highly collectible because they escape the mint with unusual defects. Possible errors include off-center strikes, plating errors, decracks, double impressions. Online collector discussions frequently show people discovering unusual marks or color changes on 1994 pennies. Reddit Plus proof versions were specially struck for collectors using polished dies and carefully prepared blanks. These proof coins can be worth significantly more than ordinary circulation examples, especially in original packaging. Uncirculated condition, a perfect coin with no scratches or wear can be worth more because very few survive untouched after entering circulation. Extremely fine uncirculated mint state condition dramatically affects price. The science behind the coin. The switch to copper-plated steel introduced interesting scientific effects. Because the steel core could react differently to heat and moisture, some coins developed unusual colors or surface changes over time. Collectors online sometimes mistake these color variations for rare mint errors, though many are simply environmental damage or chemical reactions. This has made the 1994 penny particularly interesting for beginner collectors learning how coins age. Britain in 1994. To understand the coin fully, it helps to understand the world in which it circulated. In 1994, John Major was Prime Minister. The Internet was beginning to spread. Britpop music was rising. Mobile phones were becoming more common. The Channel Tunnel opened between Britain and France. Everyday coins like the penny passed through this changing society, silently witnessing history. A child buying sweets with a 1994 penny could never imagine collectors discussing that same coin decades later online. Why people love penny coins despite being worth so little monetarily. Pennies hold emotional value. People collect them because they represent childhood memories, national identity, historical eras, monarchy. For many collectors, the excitement is not becoming rich, it is the thrill of discovery. Finding an unusual coin in spare change creates a connection between ordinary life and history. The Internet changed coin collecting. Before the Internet, collectors relied on books and coin shops. Today, social media and online marketplaces transformed the hobby completely. Now anyone can compare coin values instantly, watch expert videos, join collector community, sell coins online, research mint errors. This online attention has caused many people to check old pennies more carefully than ever before. The myth of rare coins. Many viral videos claim ordinary coins are worth thousands. In reality, condition and authenticity matter enormously. A normal circulated 1994 penny usually remains worth 1 penny. However, genuine minting mistakes or flawless uncirculated examples may attract collector premiums. Experts recommend caution when seeing exaggerated online prices. Identifying a genuine 1994 penny. Here are the official specifications. Feature details. Country: United Kingdom. Year: 1994. Monarch: Queen Elizabeth. Composition: copper-plated steel. Weight: 3.56 grams. Diameter: 20.3 mej. Plain reverse design. Crowned portcullis. Subverse designer. Full macleaf. Reverse designer. Christopher Ironside. Gold pennies disappear. In modern Britain, electronic payments dominate shopping. Many economists question whether low-denomination coins still have a future. Yet the penny survives because of tradition, pricing psychology, and public attachment. Coins like the 1994 penny therefore represent a transitional moment between old cash-based society and the digital economy of today. The penny is a historical artifact. Historians often say everyday objects tell the most honest stories about a civilization. The 1994 1-penny coin reveals economic decisions, royal symbolism, manufacturing technology, national identity, cultural change. At how tiny and common, it forms part of Britain's historical timeline. Final thoughts. The 1994 1-penny coin may appear ordinary, but its story stretches far beyond face value. It reflects the reign of Queen Elizabeth II, Britain's modern decimal currency system, advances in minting technology, the rise of internet coin collecting, the emotional connection people have with history. For some, it is simply loose change. For others, it is a small copper-colored time machine. And somewhere right now, someone is probably checking their pocket change hoping to discover a hidden treasure from 1994.